So it's been about a week since the last cooking video. I bet you're wondering, what did Cliffy decide to chef up this time around? You already know. You already know. Okay, I get that that's a figure of speech, and I get that the suggestion or the implication is that you have some sort of idea. And to be 100% in a cooking compilation like this, there's absolutely no way that you already know. So far, you've seen some shrimp, you've seen some carrots, potatoes cut up. You saw a little pre-cooked white rice. So I imagine that you're kind of getting an idea of where I'm going with this. I mean, some sort of a beefy stew is what I would start guessing. And once you started guessing beefy stew, then you would be on the right track. So I had to take off this beef fat from the beef. I trimmed it and I fried it up with the vegetables, potatoes, carrots, and onions. Because I was making two dishes here. I decided that with the last little piece of steak that I had, it was probably like 6 ounces, that I was going to make fried rice and ramen. So I just had some shrimp and some steak. You know, Cliff loves that combination. And so here we go. This is for the fried rice side. A little bit of the steak, a little bit of the shrimp. And there goes the stock or the base for my ramen. It's going to be instant ramen. Obviously, there's no time for me to be making a 12-hour stock. And one thing that we really lack, of course, you can go to most delis and you can ask to buy bones. You really can. But the thing that we lack is that. Like, I go there and ask for bones, sure. But am I going to? Is it convenient? Does it even really speak to you and make sense? Does it cross your mind? No. You you just tell yourself that you're shit out of luck if you don't have some drumsticks that have the bone in, or some sort of cut of beef that has a big bone in it. I used to ask specifically for cuts of beef that have large bones in them just so I could save the large bone and create my stocks. What you're about to see is very obscured, dark, and confusing. So it's some steak and other vegetables and some potatoes and all that, and I just mashed it all together because I decided I'm gonna put some nice potato steak filling inside of an omelet, fill that bitch with cheese and tomato sauce, and then stick it to the Japanese to because they think they're so efficient at making tamayago, all types of eggs, all types of omelets, omer rice. No, you're gonna have to give up some of those Michelin stars because you don't know nothing about omelets. Not no steak, potato, cheesy omelets. One thing that I realized I consume a lot of this week is potatoes. Regular old russet or Idaho, just a bag of potatoes, you give that to me, and it'll probably be gone in a legitimate week. Now, that's not super impressive, but still, a bag of potatoes is like 15 fucking pounds. Now I understand why they be saying you got an excess of 10 pounds to 20 pounds of just waste inside of your body sitting there. Anyway, what I made with this was an attempt at a calzone. No, not calzone. Yeah, a calzone. So I made the dough from scratch and fried me some french fries and filled the calzone to the brim. But overall, it came out pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I still need to work on my dough making skills. What you're seeing right now is one of the most delicious things that you will probably ever have a chance to see. And I'm not just talking about on this channel. While it comes out and it doesn't look the most amazing, you have to understand the combination of flavors with this dish that I'm making right now is absolutely impeccable. Most of you saw the pineapple, and you're seeing now the steak and the onions and the peppers, and you see an egg in the pan. You got an idea of what I'm making. Maybe. Just maybe. If you don't know now with these sauces, then there was no hope for you from the start. So I started layering up this fried rice. I made a good old-fashioned pineapple fried rice. If you don't like pineapple fried rice, you haven't had pineapple fried rice. Like, you're probably sitting there saying, ew, this is disgusting, and you think that the sweetness of the pineapple is going to, like, counteract the rest of it. You idiot. You idiot. It's supposed to be cohesive. The point of combining the flavors is because they work extremely well together, not because they fucking counteract one another and taste disgusting. Now, a lot of you are watching and probably thinking, ew, this Cliffy guy, he eats a lot of trashy American type of cheesy and just loaded foods, just piled to the brim with meat and cheese and some veg. This guy's American as fuck. Yes, even the vegetarian, the vegan dishes. This right here, I mean, it's not vegan because it has cheese, or whichever one of them doesn't eat animal byproducts. But this is vegetarian or vegan. No meat at all. I literally just took some potato, and then I took some black bean, and I put it together, and I said, this is my patty. And this is a triple stacked, not Philly cheesesteak, but grilled cheese. Yes, a triple stacked grilled cheese. It was absolutely delicious. What I'm showing you now is a healthy little snack, a healthy little treat. You wake up in the morning, and personally, I am a light eater. I do not like heavy shit in the morning. That's why you constantly see me posting toaster strudel. It's just something nice and light to eat. I need to eat something light before I eat something heavy. And so this is just a nice good old-fashioned potato, a yam that I mixed some blueberries with and some sugar, cinnamon, honey, and just threw it over some rice. I think I'm going to call it arugula. Now what you're about to see is the final dish. I make potatoes tons of ways, but this is a new way that I tried to do it, and it came out pretty well. Not necessarily new, I've done it before, but I knew that this was just something that I haven't been touching very often. So you cut up your potatoes, and then you give them a nice bath of olive oil and your seasoning. And rather than frying them, of course you opt to bake them. Now you guys see this chicken. Cliffy went out of his way to make himself some chicken and fries. But why just settle for chicken tenders and fries, especially if you're just gonna bake the fries? Now, I actually apologize. The camera kept getting a little bit of humidity because I was just holding it over like this. Literally, at some points, you're gonna see me just touch the camera and try to clean it. It gets even worse. And then I have to take like a piece of paper towel, apply the paper towel, and then it's back to normal. There you go. Look at that chicken. It looks fucking amazing. I know some of you that are really fond of like just cooking, all the foodies, they see this part of the video and they start having convulsions. They start having hunger pangs. Now, this chicken was actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, you don't settle for no chicken and fries. And so I had to take me another piece of this chicken thigh, and I gave it a good old-fashioned frying up. Made me a chicken sandwich. Now, I wanted to do it two different ways. I wanted to do kind of a Nashville hot for the chicken sandwich, and so I did a tempura sort of batter after I breaded it your typical way. But the chicken tenders, now all they had was like pretty much just battered them. I breaded them extensively with a wash and then into your flour and then out the flour into the wash and back in, and just vigorously beating it, shaking it inside of a container. I like to do chicken a bunch of different ways, but you know what you always need with your chicken? You always need some sauce. And so, of course, Cliff Dog went out of his way to make him some sauce. Thanks for watching my video, you guys. I really do appreciate all the love, support. You know, these cooking videos are one of my oddest videos that I make. This channel really only has three things: cooking videos, commentary videos on random media topics, and then Rukoi Online streams and just videos. So thanks to y'all who come for this. I really do appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Hey, do me a favor, like and subscribe and follow my Instagram.